1986 was a year of bold beats and breakthrough moments, but for some artists, fame only lasted for one song. Join us as we uncover 10 tracks that burned bright and faded fast. Could they have become legends with just one more hit? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now back to the video. Number 1, Tarzan Boy. Back in 1986, it was impossible to ignore the hypnotic "Oh, oh, oh, oh" chant of Tarzan Boy. This track by Baltimora, led by Italian singer Jimmy McShane, became an international dance anthem almost overnight. Combining punchy Italo disco beats with jungle-inspired melodies, it felt fresh, fun, and impossible not to sing along to. The song even found a second life in the 90s, thanks to its use in commercials and movies. But Tarzan Boy leaned so heavily on its playful hook that it struggled to move beyond novelty. Baltimora followed up with songs like "Living in the Background," yet the rise of pure synth-pop acts like Depeche Mode left their quirky style behind. In the end, Tarzan Boy's charm became its limitation.
I've got my saddle on my horse.
Number 2, I Want to Be a Cowboy. In 1986, I Want to Be a Cowboy took listeners on a wild, tongue-in-cheek ride through the Old West, complete with exaggerated drawls and a cheeky twist on cowboy culture. Boys Don't Cry leaned into pure satire, balancing humor with a catchy, straightforward beat. It was undeniably different, both a parody and an anthem, which helped it stand out in the crowded pop scene of the time. Still, its charm proved to be a double-edged sword. While the humor grabbed attention, it also overshadowed the band's broader musical abilities. By the mid-'80s, mainstream taste gravitated toward polished acts, leaving less room for self-aware, offbeat tracks. Ultimately, the song's quirky appeal limited its longevity, though it remains a cult classic today.
You know I like my girls a little bit older. I just want to use your love.
Number 3, Your Love. Right from its opening riff, Your Love grabs you. The outfield struck gold with this heartfelt anthem of longing and indecision that became synonymous with 80s rock. The band had an uncanny ability to craft songs brimming with emotion, and Your Love was their crown jewel, a perfect blend of catchy melody, soaring vocals by Tony Lewis, and lyrics that felt raw yet accessible. It hit all the right notes for both rock fans and pop radio. However, lightning didn't strike twice. Later albums, while critically appreciated, struggled to stand out. The competition was relentless, with bands like Journey and The Police dominating radio waves and leaving little space for emerging acts. Despite this, Your Love continues to resonate decades later. Number 4, Living in a Box. What happens when your debut single doubles as your band's name? For Living in a Box, it created instant recognition, but also some unexpected hurdles. Living in a Box, released in 1986, showcased a sleek blend of synths, funky bass lines, and sharp, polished production. Its infectious groove gave it a standout quality during a time when pop charts were packed with synthesizer-heavy hits. Yet the self-referential nature of the song immediately tied the band's identity to that one track. While memorable, it became difficult for them to establish a broader artistic image. By the late 80s, evolving music trends shifted toward grittier rock and emerging hip-hop influences, leaving their smooth, structured sound behind. Their hit remains iconic, but it also defined their limitations. Number 5, Rumors. Back in 1986, Rumors by Timex Social Club was more than a hit. It was a cultural critique wrapped in an irresistible groove. Its lyrics exposed the destructive power of gossip, a message that landed hard even in the pre-internet era. Pairing sharp commentary with jazzy synths and funky drum machines, the track dominated charts, peaking at number 8 on the Billboard Hot 100 and topping the R&B charts. Despite its success, internal tensions within the band emerged quickly. At the same time, the rise of New Jack Swing artists challenged their place in the evolving genre. Though their time in the spotlight was short, the song's timeless theme and innovative sound influenced a new wave of R&B artists.
Baby, better get that straight.
Number 6, No Easy Way Out. No Easy Way Out exploded onto the scene in 1985 as the emotional centerpiece of Rocky IV, perfectly amplifying the film's intense training montages and climactic moments. Robert Tepper's gritty vocals paired with the song's dramatic, anthemic instrumentation cemented its place in 80s pop culture, embodying not just the movie's tone, but an entire era of high-stakes cinematic soundtracks. However, Tepper's career quickly became inseparable from the song's success. While its association with Rocky IV boosted visibility, it also confined him to that one dramatic moment. Follow-ups lacked the cinematic flair audiences expected, struggling to gain traction on radio. Though Tepper continued recording, the legacy of No Easy Way Out loomed too large to overcome.
Can't feel the heat. Heartbeat.
Number 7, Heartbeat. In 1986, riding high from his Miami Vice fame, Don Johnson made his unexpected leap into the music industry with Heartbeat. The song surged to popularity, reaching the top 5 on the Billboard Hot 100, thanks in part to its polished production and Johnson's already massive fan base. MTV played a crucial role, featuring the dramatic music video that cemented his suave, action hero persona from the show. Still, skepticism towards celebrity musicians loomed large. Critics questioned his musical credibility, describing the move as more a marketing stunt than an authentic artistic effort. While Johnson released more music, it became apparent his acting career would forever overshadow his brief foray into pop. Heartbeat remains a defining yet fleeting moment of his multifaceted career. Number 8, Perfect Way. Perfect Way by Scritti Politti was anything but conventional. The track mixed funk, pop, and subtle experimentation, creating a sound that felt intricate and polished. At the helm, Green Gartside's thoughtful lyrics and meticulous production pushed the boundaries of what pop music could be. Yet this complexity may have worked more against them than for them. With mainstream audiences leaning towards straightforward songs, their genre-defying approach struggled to connect. Adding to this challenge, Gartside avoided the limelight, shunning the typical stardom machinery. Scritti Politti's thoughtfulness shaped future artists, proving their influence was ahead of its time. But in the fast-paced, image-driven landscape of the 80s, Perfect Way became a flash of brilliance rather than a lasting breakthrough.
Gazing deep into my eyes.
Number 9, Object of My Desire. Object of My Desire by Starpoint was the definition of a dance floor hit in 1985. The track's sleek production, accompanied by Renee Diggs' powerful and sultry vocals, made it an instant anthem in R&B and dance circles. Its irresistible groove captured the mid-80s vibe, mixing funk-infused rhythms with radio-friendly choruses that kept fans spinning on the floor. But even with this success, the band struggled to maintain momentum. Shifts in the industry toward harsher, hip-hop-inspired sounds began to eclipse their polished funk-pop aesthetic. Internal challenges within the group didn't help, further slowing their progress. Still, Object of My Desire persisted as a staple of the era, a song that perfectly encapsulated its moment, even as the band moved out of the spotlight. Number 10, Cry. When Cry by Godley and Creme hit the airwaves in 1985, its haunting melody combined with raw, stripped-down lyrics created a deeply emotional ballad. Yet what truly set it apart was its innovative music video. Featuring a seamless morphing effect of different faces, The video was a groundbreaking visual achievement for its time, elevating the song into a multimedia sensation. It wasn't just a video, it was art. But while the video gained widespread attention, the song's avant-garde sound wasn't as universally embraced. Godley and Crim's experimental approach often appealed more to the art scene than the mainstream. Their influence on music videos left a lasting legacy, but connecting with everyday audiences proved harder than breaking technical barriers. The one-hit wonders of 1986 weren't just fleeting hits. They were snapshots of a unique moment in music history. From the jungle echoes of Tarzan Boy to the emotional pull of Cry, each song brought something different to the year's electric playlist. They captured the experimental spirit of the mid-80s, blending genres, pushing boundaries, and sparking trends that still resonate today. Yet their stories remind us how success in music can be as unpredictable as it is exhilarating. Which forgotten hit from 1986 still sticks with you? Let us know in the comments. We can't wait to hear your picks.